We are the Unbound Grapplecast, where shadows rise on the weekly Steelchair. Reece unleashed, black ice veins increase, purple lightning strikes. Steelchair impact, feel the beast. Josiah stands tall, no ego, just confidence shown. Speaks with conviction and he holds his own. We predict people, hear the truth resound. Unite, yeah, the circle grows. Weekly Steelchair where the real talk flows. Fans and fighters all side by side. One strong community built with pride. Built with pride. Hear the ring bell sounds around. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go! We're the Unbound Grapplecast. The crowd hears the battle cry. Crash through the lights, we electrify the night. Punk hearts beating, metal souls collide. Step to the mic, this is too
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Unbound Grapplecast where Josiah is washing his hair. Sure. He chose washing his hair over the channel. I'm astounded, ladies and gentlemen, I'm astounded. What a diva. What a diva. But he'll get here when he wants to be. That's okay. It is good to see everybody. Welcome back. He'll be here shortly. Don't worry. He'll be here shortly. So for the time being, I'll take the reins. And we'll kick back, relax. So. He doesn't look good anyway. Yeah, there's a bit more to it than meets the eye. Hollywood killed her. It's good to see everybody. We are really going to be knuckling into the show tonight. So if you're in for a busy one, then don't worry. We're going to nail it right to the core. He is a diva. He well and truly is a diva. Imagine coming up the show wanting to, like, I gotta go wash my hair. Wash your hair later. I mean, it's up to him what he wants to do. It's completely fine. Of course, I do appreciate everyone that is tuning in this evening. Of course, the best part about the channel finally, and YouTube, they're finally learning. YouTube are finally learning that when someone actually clicks on a video, that's actually a view. Rather than, oh, you've clicked on the video, we need to wait 5 minutes and then register the view. No, it automatically, when you watch us now, it's a view. So we do appreciate it. This will help us grow, but please do like the video, please share. Because unlike some channels, we actually want your viewership without demanding your viewership. So please support us in the right way. We don't force you to support us. We just want you to support us. But yeah, tonight is a massive one, and I've just noticed something really funny. That's actually really funny. Hold on. And tonight, I'm making it plain and simple. You want to join us tonight? It's subscribers starting with tonight. If you want to join the show, like join in the chat, be a subscriber. We want to grow. We want to grow the right way, but we want our audience to be the front and center where it should be. Those guys that help make this channel deserve the priority. So if you want to be part of this, be a subscriber. 5 minutes. All you gotta wait is 5 minutes, and then you can start chatting with us. If you can't handle 5 minutes, then I recommend not going near a woman that's your own age, or a man if that's what you're into. Because if you don't, then well, 5 minutes is going to be a real problem for you. Ask Katherine; she'll tell you. Because Don Callis lasted only 30 seconds. Poor man. What a washed up old fool. Of course, tonight we are going to make things. Right, see? To paraphrase Bohemian Rhapsody, I pity your wife if you think 6 minutes is forever. We are going to make the most of it. Like, we have fun. Katherine knows we're joking. If you can't take banter and you can't take humor, then you don't belong on social media. I pity your wife if you think 6 minutes is last forever. Well, I'm glad. That is what it's all about. If we can't have fun, then what's the point? If I can't make you guys have fun, then what's the point? Thank you, Dan. This is on the new intro when it's coming out very soon. Why do you think Dan's not here? Well, apart from work, traitor. Just kidding. Everyone's got to work. But this is his mission. Just listen to this. So that's just a short teaser. Oh, hold on. That's a short teaser of what we're doing. Yes, not all of it. Most of it. Most of it. He needs my sign off, and obviously he needs what I want it to be. But he does give good ideas, which I do appreciate. Yeah, the whole thing about their project, man. Josiah is too busy washing his hair, Tina. He's such a woman. Oh, hold on. That was for you, Katherine. That was sexist. He needs to hurry up his useless arsehole because I've got another stream at 9:30. Well, not another stream. It's more like a recording of a stream. This is Josiah when he's too busy. Don't. Whereas this is me when I know that I'm gonna get attention. And hey, you never know. I am an expert. Can he beat Shiny Gengar? Please hit that like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, Jim Hellwig, as he is, to me, he's a little bit like Jim Hellwig. When he hurries his ass up, hopefully he'll be here soon. And I'm glad now that YouTube have finally learnt their lesson that when you are streaming on YouTube or you just upload any video, when you click on it, it's automatically a view. I do not know how it took YouTube that long to register that's what a view is. Once you click on it, you viewed it. But that's a view. You've clicked on it. It shouldn't be long. I mean, to be fair, I don't really focus on anything else. I'm just focused on the Marvel stuff. I think Disney are shit. You make me laugh. I like comedians. Well, that's what happens when you invest money into brainwashing people. I mean, it's not hard to brainwash Katherine. Just tell her there's some abs coming. And she's hornier than a freaking bee looking for a queen to sting. Katherine, don't worry, you're not catching strays, you're just the first target. Everyone gets one shot. Where the fuck is he? Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day was excellent. Is it just me, or is something noticeably different about Stephanie Vaquer? Absolutely, Katherine. She really has had some. She's had the HB perv treatment. I mean, I'm not complaining, but she's definitely one or two. Ahsoka Season 2, the fact is I'm interested because it's going to set up a civil war. I'm really intrigued. Here, I'm an honest man. If I see them, cool. I mean, there's Thy Lady of Thy Life has got better ones, but I've just said I've noticed that Vaquer has had the HB perv treatment. I mean, I'm quite shocked. Yep, I saw her actually put her hand in to fix it. Should have just left it. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that out loud. I did this sound. I did this one. It's a great question, which we will get to very shortly. Once that lazy ass Oba fanboy hurries up. The funny thing is, see if he does show up eventually. I'm here till 9:30 regardless. When it gets to 9:30, I'm ending this stream. Like, I have plans already that I've been invited onto someone else's channel that I know personally, been invited on. So when it gets to 9:30, I'm out. So he needs to hurry up. I know I can be quite bad for timing, but I'm here on time. He said he might be a bit late. He's 18 minutes late. Remember, Katherine, it's like this. We know that's not how you do it. Oh, it's raining. Nice. Docky's paid. He doesn't get paid anyway. Katherine, don't get excited just because I've done my hair. We know you fancy it. It's okay. Although it would be nice if he actually does hurry up. So what I'll do is I'll actually change subscriber mode. Actually, I'll keep subscriber mode, but I'll change it to 1 minute instead of 5. Too sexy for my clothes. It hurts. I'll just get in a position so I know he's here before he hurries up. If he's still washing his hair, we'll just get through it. If you guys have got any questions as well, feel free to ask them. Tina, to answer your question, there was parts of the G1 that I did actually really dislike. There was lots of the G1 that actually was a problem, but in essence, I actually enjoyed about 85% of the G1. There's about 10 to 15% where I didn't enjoy, and that was purely because of certain booking decisions, certain talent that were included in the tournament itself, and also there was a lot of repetition in certain finishes that actually caused problems. So if I'm being honest, I did actually think that hurt the tournament itself, but I did enjoy other things that really mattered. What's Katherine saying? Oh, it's only SmackDown on Bomb Day. It's okay. But yeah, so that really doesn't matter. What's your favourite Hayden Panettiere movie? Scream 4. I wanted a bit of Kirby. It's not my favourite Hayden role, however, but I did like her in that film. The only thing I hated her in was Racing Stripes. That was cringe. But no, in terms of the G1, about 85% of it I really did enjoy. The 15% was down to certain booking decisions, the tournament not fulfilling in certain ways, certain talent were included getting the same issue. I also don't like how the fans have reacted, especially the online fans, voting Yuto Ice as the one with the most spirit, fighting spirit. He got knocked out like 4 times. That's not fighting spirit. You were shit, mate. Fighting Spirit should have went to, oh, I don't know, the winner who had to qualify for the G1. Rahoiwe Oiwa, of course, who won the tournament, had to qualify. That's Fighting Spirit. Just because you're a small, stocky midget with a nice beard and bleach blonde hair, and you go Bumba Clap, doesn't make you Fighting Spirit. When you were one of the top 3 worst performers in the tournament alongside, well, ironically, Middle Khan and Jake Lee. Yuto Ice was one of the 3 worst competitors in the tournament, which is a fact. But overall, apart from that, I really liked some of the matches. I thought the diversity in the booking for some of the block matches were strong. I liked the way they used the British talent. They set up strongly. Remember the Titans was good. She was brilliant in Heroes. She was really, really good in Heroes. I'm not surprised they called these shotties too early. We are coming to that, actually. That's something we're going to discuss because I hate it. Any New Japan fan that supports Oiwa calling his shot early is an absolute idiot. I hate this. Like, I actually want this banned. Whoever allowed this to happen is a fucking moron. You shouldn't be allowed to call your shot early, because that defeats the purpose of the run up to Wrestle Kingdom. If Oiwa was to lose his title shot, then what? I don't want to see another match between Takeshita and Oiwa. I do not want to see Takeshita and Tsuji, sorry, if Tsuji was to win. I don't want to see I don't even want to see Tsuji get another shot with Zack Sabre Jr. Like, I want to see something different. I wanted Oiwa to call his shot at Wrestle Kingdom and do the old-fashioned way, defend his title shot on the road. Because that's what it was all about. It was the chase is what's special. But no, he's called his shot for October. King of Pro Wrestling again. That's back-to-back years that we're having early shots. Well, actually, it's free because Zack Sabre Jr. called his early, but that made more sense because, again, he wanted to be champion in the UK, which I understand. Takeshita last year, Oiwa this year, they've got no reason to call their shot early. I think it's bad for the G1. It just makes it a New Japan Cup. It doesn't make the tournament feel special if you do this. So I actually am really disappointed. I am disappointed that the G1 Climax winner has done this. Especially after, in my opinion, we had one of the best, if not the best, G1 finals ever. Sup, Carl? It's embarrassing. It's genuinely embarrassing. Yep, 18 years to the day the PG era was introduced. Oh. Right after SummerSlam. Callum Newman and everyone in the United Empire. His mission will be to take it down. He's going to take them down, which interests me a lot. Oh, I will. I will, don't you worry. He's barely got any hair, so what's taking him so long? I do admit though, I do like this shot though. Naturally, I had to edit as well. I even got the Card Rumble guy on the thumbnail. That's how nice I am. See? Such a nice guy, me. But yeah, he does need to get here quickly because I want to get through this because I have an hour and a half. Yeah, it is confirmed that's his intentions. I don't like it. And I think because King of Pro Wrestling normally is about you build up to the opportunity to Wrestle Kingdom. So for me, Yota Tsuji should be defending his belt at King of Pro Wrestling against Hiroki Goto. Oiwa should be defending the G1 contract up until Wrestle Kingdom January 4th. So Oiwa, in my opinion, should defend it against a couple of challengers. Again, like his defeated final opponent, Yuya Uemura might challenge again. Ren Narita. I'm not against Ren Narita trying his luck. Make an effort on, I don't know, maybe Zack Sabre Jr. comes back for redemption. Shingo tries again, but I know he's challenged Claudio, which is fun. But I just like that I don't like they're going away from that tradition. It makes Wrestle Kingdom feel cheap. It makes the G1 feel pointless if you call your shot early. I would never call my shot early. I really don't like it at all. I really don't like it. What else have you got for me, guys? By the time Josiah Uso shows up, we're already in trouble. Like, we've been live 30 minutes already. Someone might want to tell him that. No way. I like it. I think the card is really good. I really do like it. I do think there's some. I do think there's a lot of spice on that all-in card. I will say this though, I don't think the machine gun should be on all-in. I know this is kind of harsh because they've just came in and I am a big fan of them, but I wouldn't be rewarding them with an all-in space. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the same with the New Day. If the New Day join before all-in, don't reward them with an all-in spot. Do it after. You've just came in, all-in is already prepared. If they're in the gauntlet, then okay, I don't mind. But if they're in like a main match of sorts on the main card that's for the, like a tag team, etc., then I'll be disappointed because I think it's too premature. I have a level of that. It's called respecting your current roster. We know that the guns, for example, aren't going to be in the tag match for the titles, which is good, but I don't want to see them get rewarded. For me, challenging at Wrestle Kingdom should be the honor. I understand winning the title before that, but if you've got the shot to hold to like the guaranteed shot, take it where it matters most. Take it at Wrestle Kingdom. Going premature isn't not going to do anything. And if he loses, he ain't going to get another shot. I just look at the card from a different perspective, Xavier. Like, people are going to... I guarantee you no one is saying this, what I'm saying. Especially AEW Pro accounts. They're not going to say what I'm saying because they don't have the balls to say it. They don't have the balls to say it because they're too busy gatekeeping. Like, for me, it screams gatekeeping. Okay, so Tina says her opinion in general is describing the final doesn't make it a spectacular fight, but it's a good decision to make to declare it early in the future. See, this is the thing. Like, for me, it's got you've got to let it rest. You've got to allow time for the match. You know. I like the fact that you've said it's a statement of intent. I like that you've said that a statement of intent is really good because that's how it should be. The young guns are making their names known, their presence felt. You've got to strike now where the iron is hot. So I am really happy with it. I really am happy with it. In terms of that, I'm just not happy about the fact that they're doing it early. What matches are you concerned about, dude?
Is it weakening it? And then we're going to see the three teams drop down. That's not worry about it weakening the Premier League. It's like you've done that.
The women's tag title is so obvious what's going to happen. Yep, Tekla missing all in is a crime. Tony Khan's fault for putting the belt on Willow. Thank you. Absolutely disappointing that that's what he's done. I'll call out Tony Khan for it. It's a stupid decision. The Casino Gauntlet, I actually haven't got a clue, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think any Casino Gauntlet has ever been good. I don't think last year's was good. Even when Christian won it, I still don't think it was good. But I saw it live and I saw the names that were in it. They were far better. Like, that was much stronger. It's the rest of it I'm concerned about. Josiah, for fuck's sake, where are you? That was 20 minutes. I've been live for 37 minutes. Where it doesn't take that long to wash a bit of some, like, a wee corn roll. You're enjoying Jacob Austin, Young Hinari versus Sanjay and Cal Newman. Yeah, that Hinari Cal Newman dynamic is very interesting. The split of the Empire, when it happens, is going to be really fun. Willow didn't deserve to win it. People are going to say, oh, but it's excellence for promoting this kind of talent. Willow's chance was last year. She is going to be a transitional champion when they should have kept it as Tekla. They were afraid. They bottled it in favor of Mercedes versus Willow again. No one's asking for Willow Mercedes again. And I am an AEW fan. I never asked for Willow versus Mercedes again. Especially not this soon. No thank you. The money match for All In was Tekla versus Mercedes Moné, with Tekla beating her. Because that will lead up to the build-up to eventually Mercedes getting the gold. But no, we'll just bail out and we'll give it to Willow. Because we're just going to reward injured talents, sorry. Comes back from injured, wins a gauntlet, then wins the title. I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. I hate that. I actually hate that. Like, that's the sort of shit that I criticize. Because that doesn't make any sense. Jay White, I think, is gonna... There's gonna be a way where his tournament will be jeopardized by David Finlay. Because they'll build up to that. Jay White needs to win one of the bigger titles, specifically the world title, but I'm eager to see what happens further down the line with that situation. Because when I've said every time and I stand by it, a fully healed, injury-free Jay White is the best wrestler and best main event talent in AEW. I have said this consistently before he even joined the company. He should beat Mox. He should beat him and win the tournament. Like, I'm like, I can say it comfortably as a Kenny Omega and a Will Ospreay fan. Jay White, when he is completely and fully healed, like, but he is obviously, but an injury-free Jay White is better than the both of them. What was my favorite match from the G1? Honestly, it has to be the final. I actually think the final was spectacular. It's already better than last year's final. It's already the second best New Japan match since Wrestle Kingdom 11, which is mental. It's a special event. We got blessed with it. It's New Japan's best match in 2026 thus far. In terms of like what it was that that it had to beat to do that, the writing was on the wall. Genuinely incredible. Even like Drilla versus Zack, despite the result, was an amazing match to watch. I thought Yuya versus Yota was excellent as well. Really enjoyed that. Oh, at least that's okay. Oh, you could have said Menyo, sorry. My least favourite is anything that involved the Great Okan. Every match that he competed in was my least favourite. Because I just hate the guy. He sucks. I've messaged him separately. I'm hoping he hurries up because, like I say, I don't have a lot of time. Like I have an hour and 15 minutes. Once it hits 9:30, I'm out of here. Let's get to where we're at. He literally just replied, yeah, come on, bro. He's exiting and he's going to rejoin. We hereby decree you are the diva of divas for washing your cornrows.
Well, no, I had to take them out to do it, which is why it took so long.
Fucking shocking. The gaming podcast been amazing. Can't wait for the next episode. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. Well, it's good to see you, man. I mean, I won't say how long we've been live for, but it's still good to see you.
You know what's funny? I didn't even get the notification that the show went live.
At all.
No.
That's just treachery. That's even more treachery.
Because if I'd have got it, I would have at least been listening to it. So I've missed the whole show basically.
Oh, you've missed a fair bit. To be fair, it was mostly answering questions and giving my views on like what I liked about it and my favorite matches and stuff. But it's the semi-finals and the final we're going to review, and then obviously I did criticize the one thing about the G1 that I hated the most.
Yeah.
Which was obviously Rohoibe Oiwa. Because he's obviously went to the top of the list of the worst part of the tournament. Anything that Great Okan, Jake Lee could ever do, or Shota Umino, like, even though he didn't even last 5 minutes, they were all eclipsed by one Oiwa decision. But I'll let you take over. We've got until 9:30 anyway, so fire away. What? Just Jesus Christ, Tina. Jesus Christ. She ain't holding back on you, boy. She ain't holding back.
Yeah.
You're late. What a surprise.
Yeah.
That man's got to wash his hair. I mean, he could have done it after the show, but he chose not to. That's the disappointing part. It's still good to see you, mate. It's still good to see you.
Yeah. So we're going to start with Callum Newman and Ryohei Oiwa. I don't know what really to make of this match. It was a good match, and I personally was shocked at the fact that Oiwa won that.
Lol.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is you've appeared on the last 2 streams just as the streams ended, so don't you tell me about finally showing up. Now, as I was saying, Oiwa beat Callum Newman in 18 minutes and 44 seconds. This match was a surprise, as obviously nobody expected Oiwa to get through the block. And with the run that Callum Newman was on, nobody really expected him to lose in the semi-final, but lose he did.
Yeah, it makes me... I was very surprised by the result. I was very surprised by the manner of the result as well, because I thought the match was really good. But
yeah,
I don't actually understand what it is that made them go with that decision.
Yeah, me neither.
But I do rate it as well. I think it was very brave of them.
Yeah. Although I do want to get your take on this. What was your thoughts on Oiwa's constant use of the headlock throughout this tournament?
I'm going to be honest. I actually liked it. I know like some moves are a bit repetitive and all that, and that's just how we do it. But not going to lie, I actually did like the fact that he thought, well, I have to figure out a way that is going to... Like, he's found a way that makes him more complete as a wrestler. And I think the headlock has certainly shown that. I was really impressed by it the whole way through. I really was impressed. What about you? Newman has not been buried. No, I don't think Callum Newman's been buried. What I will say though is he is 100%. He is 100% Jeff Cobb's bitch.
Yeah, I will say my thoughts on the persistence on the headlock was it was interesting from one angle, as it's such a basic move that isn't really done a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that they're gonna make that an over reliance.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Because that's gonna get pretty boring pretty fast if they keep pushing that as like a staple of his matches.
I do agree with that. I'm just doing a little tweak on the predictions. I'm giving us I'm doing out half points
Okay.
because that is what happened. No one actually got the block winners right. Actually, no, you did. You got one right, I believe.
Yeah. I got block B. Although I don't even know how I feel about block A's selections because I don't think Suji should have gone through,
He didn't
especially
do
if
anything.
Goto's his next challenger. It didn't really
Not
feel
now.
necessary for him to go through.
It's not going to be now. Where's he going to have that title shot? Because Fuddy Duddy
Destruction
has
in
caught
COVID.
in September.
Yeah, and the winner of that match is who faces Eilidh.
Fair point.
But yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know why they had him go through if the plan was to give Goto the match after he beat him in the blocks.
Yeah. I don't know either. I really don't. But yeah, Tina's got a question for you, apparently.
Let's see.
She's not asked it yet, but she's got a question for you.
I'm intrigued to see it.
I'm basing it on I'm making it more complicated for like how we determine a point. So if you still got the winner of a match, you get half a point, and then if you predict the result, but it's not the same way, you still get the person who went through. It's still half a point. So mine was embarrassing. I end on 1 point altogether. I end on 1. You, however, win this by luck.
Interesting. Well, not really luck.
No, really, you win this by luck. Because Peter went to work. Peter didn't predict any of the semi-finals or the final. He only predicted the blocks, and he predicted Callum Newman as well to win Block B.
Fair enough.
So you have won this by the weirdness of luck. So just
about time, so I'll take my words.
Just remember what you have to do with it. Because I'm not going to repeat it. What's up, Josiah? Good to see you. Well, there you go then. What did you think of the G1 in general then?
I thought that it was a mixed bag. It started off well, then dipped off for a large portion of it, and then picked up at the end. So I'd say just a mixed bag, really. I'd say underwhelming given the start.
Agreed. And I agree with that.
He said he didn't leave. He said he went on hiatus. He said he went on hiatus for a year and 4 months.
He went to join up with the other island boys and realized, fuck, these guys don't know what they're doing. I need to get off this island. He's like, I need to get away.
Realized he needed to get as far away from anything to do with the bloodline as he could.
That man realized that Samoans are actually insulting to Hawaiian, so he's like, fuck this, I need to get back.
Yeah.
He's like, my fat ass has to get out of here quick, otherwise they'll have me on steroids.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't do that shit.
Speaking of that, have you seen Swerve?
Yeah, he's definitely bigger.
And not in the sense that he's gained muscle either.
No, he's getting fat.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland is in terms of celebrities, like in terms of like white men, the fattest white man celebrity right now has to be the Big Slow, because I can't think of anyone who's fat that's white. And in terms of black celebs, in terms of that starlight appeal, Swerve Strickland is the fat fuck.
Yeah.
Alongside Mark Henry. But Mark Henry's old, so his flab is
I
expected.
mean, you could have said Eddie Kingston then.
Yeah. That man will forever be fat.
Yeah.
Like some say that belly feeds the whole of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Or feeds Katherine in five seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that one. Feeds Katherine in 5 seconds. After all, Katherine does like Eddie Kingston.
For some reason.
Fenerbahce versus Lyon, the Champions League, tonight in the qualifiers. If Lyon lose that, then they should fold as a football club.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were about to before PSG paid their debts off.
Yeah. I've still got a Lyon shirt somewhere, actually. I'm just having a look. Is there any more? Oh, the Libertadores is at round of 16 matches are on right now. Well,
I
just
saw
one
that
independent.
Musiala collapsed again when he came on the pitch.
Yeah, heat stroke.
Huh.
He got a concussion the other day, declared fit to play, and then he collapsed due to heat stroke. He needs to be careful because at 23,
why
he's got to be careful.
Why have they allowed him to play again then so soon?
I actually have no idea. Like, I genuinely have no idea.
Like, if he had a concussion, they shouldn't have cleared him that quickly. Because I'm pretty sure it was like a week ago that happened, or even a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong at all.
And now the more important question is, who has made that decision?
One moment, Katherine, if you don't mind. I've got something just for you. You'll like this one, dude. I think you'll find it quite appropriate. Let's see this.
It's so easy.
Very. It's like catching the cold. It's easy to catch. Fishing, Katherine, easy to do.
Reinders has gone to Saudi as well.
So has Ollie Watkins, which is, yeah, Al Halal.
And then Wan-Bissaka's gone to Aston Villa.
Yeah, I don't get that. I really don't get that.
And Alvarez isn't going to Barcelona.
Yeah, I told everyone that a while ago, and they never believed me. Absolute fools that they are. Fools.
And that Suzuki's ended up at Villa as well.
It's a good signing for them. It's a really good signing.
Especially with Emi Martinez finally leaving.
And he didn't even
It
get his move
seems
to Juventus
no.
because they actually, weirdly enough, they actually listened to Fabio Capello and they chose Vicario over him.
Wow. I mean, I don't know about Vicario of all people because he's not great.
Tina, those are kind words, like saying that the two of us are both amazing and kind people, the most amazing and kind people. That really is kind of you to say. We just try to be our best, that's all. We just try to be our best
Yeah.
and just look out for people in the right way and respect them. What moments from the G1 in general shocked you? Like, was it like anything that not particularly match related, but just like genuine shock moments? Like, for me, when I look at the tournament itself, like Jeff Cobb's return is one of them. I think Shun Skywalker
To be
appearing and
fair, that
joining
didn't really
was
shock
great.
me.
It
That didn't
shocked me
really shock
because it
me.
was immediate. No, it shocked me from the sense that it was immediately into House of Torture. He's not going to do
No, you
anything,
mean
but
Unbound Company?
no, he's joined House of Torture.
You said Jeff Cobb should have. He didn't join House of Torture.
No, I said Shun Skywalker did.
Oh.
I said both of them, like in terms of
Ah.
short moments, like him joining House of Torture. He's not going to take over. That's Sanada's group. But I thought that was a major shock. I was also really impressed by Jeff Cobb joining the Unbound Company. I think that was the right decision. Especially if you look at the faction itself.
I'm actually intrigued about that.
I actually admire one part of this. It forces the hand of Yota Tsuji. Because you look at it, Gedo is a heel. Jeff Cobb has now joined the Unbound Company as a heel. Even though he attacked Callum, he's technically a heel for this. Because they're both heel factions in the sense of it.
I mean, are they heel
I mean,
faction?
well, they've got a lot of heels in the faction and a lot of baby faces. They're quite a split faction.
To be fair, I don't actually think they've got that many heels. I think it's just Gator, really.
Well, you've got to include Jeff Cobb on that one now, though, regardless. Because it was a heelish behaviour, but I mean, you actually look at the factions themselves.
Let me
like
get
you
the
look at
factions
this.
page up. Let's go to profile.
So, Unbound Company. Well, they've lost a few. They've lost a few now, obviously. The current members are Drilla, Gedo, Oscar, Robbie X, Shingo, Taiji Ishimori, Titan, Yota, Yuto Ice, Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
I mean, can we at least agree on one thing? I think you'll agree with me. Yuto Ice is the weakest member of that faction in terms of full-time talents, because he's really been a letdown.
Wait, so you think that he's even weaker than Daiki Nagati?
Well, he's not even in the group.
He's in the group.
He's not. Is he still listed in the group? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really include Daiki in the guy as anything because I think he's just a fool. I don't think he brings anything to the table. But I mean, in terms of like somebody who's in a prominent position.
Yeah, Yuto Ice is definitely the worst. Well,
like,
not the worst, but the weakest one.
You know what I mean? Like, I look at prominent members. Like, I just realized Daiki is actually still on it. I don't rate Daiki at all.
He's just a young boy, really.
So that's not really That's not special.
Fair enough.
But you look at the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next. The next junior guy. But I'm talking about like in terms of like main established talent is what I should have said. My apologies.
Yeah.
He certainly is the weakest, and the G1 proved it.
Yeah.
Because he was up there with Great O'Khan for me and Jake Lee for the worst
Yeah.
performers in the fucking tournament.
Like, honestly, how can you call yourself a knockout brother and get knocked out in half your matches? Huh?
And also, how can you award him with the Fighting Spirit award when the Fighting Spirit should have went to, well, I don't know, the winner because he won it from qualifying?
Yeah.
Which I said earlier on, that's the definition.
Yeah, he fully went wire to wire.
Here's an interesting one. I want to get your opinion on this because obviously we're not essentially Unbound Company, but we're there. He absolutely is punching above his weight.
Yeah.
That's true. But if you're going to punch above your weight,
You've
it's
got to at least
similar.
win.
Yeah, it's similar to Hiromu Takahashi against heavyweights.
Yeah.
He at least won where it mattered. I actually don't think he can go back to the tag team scene now with Oscar. We said that a week ago that Oscar right now has shown that he actually can go solo, and we believe that it would work. He's got so much potential.
The only thing now is just they've got that tag team #1 contenders match with Yano and Makabe.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. I do like the Knockout Brothers, but we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot that Oscar is, from a singles perspective, that guy is ready. I do think the smartest move for Unbound Company to make is to bring in a tag team partner for him.
But who would you put with him? That's the thing.
Give him Gedo. He likes to think he's important.
I guess so.
At least it won't be Driller. But for God's sake, he needs to do the right thing and win that fucking global belt.
Yeah. Since Gabe's basically broken it, like Naito did with the IC belts.
Yeah. I agree with that comment, though. Oscar over impressed for sure. He's the best big guy in the business. He is.
Yeah.
Considering the start, like, what was it, at the end of last year? End
Well,
of
to be
last
fair,
year, start of this year, we had him in the top 3 for the best big guys.
I mean,
He
to be
certainly
fair,
moved it.
that would depend. Like, what would you class as a big guy? Like, would you class Claudio as a big man?
No.
Okay.
A big man is like Oscar. A big man is Brock Lesnar. A big man is Obafemi. But he's not in the top 3 or 5. But they're big men. Like Vader was a big man. Bam Bam Bigelow was a big man. Undertaker, but anyway, this is where the thing. People are going to say he wasn't, but Undertaker was a big man. He wasn't a giant. You know what I mean? Like those are big men. So like
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, a big man is like Cass. Absolutely, super tall or wide. Yes.
But all Big Cass has done is regress since he's gone back because he's not done anything.
That's just what he does best. Regresses. He should be the regressor. Actually, that sounds too much like a porn gimmick. Let's just not. I'm the regressor. I'm coming to regress you. Actually, much better than the Boogeyman.
Well, it's weird to think, like, apart from Hontai, obviously, because they've got basically everyone.
Pretty much.
It's interesting to see that pretty much every other faction has like 9 members in it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting statement. Cass's best work was being carried by Brian Keefe. I've never seen Brian Keefe carry anyone in his career, if I'm being honest. He can carry my bags. Well, that's how bad I thought he was.
Also, interestingly, Shane Hayes is still listed as TMDK on the New Japan roster.
Not surprised. I'm eager to see how well he does in the M1.
That would be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So
can't
one
wait.
thing I will say, one of my shocks from the G1 actually isn't a match or a return or anything like that. It's the fact that the junior heavyweight division has finally expanded its challenger depth.
Mm. It has.
Because because usually it seems like it's just the carousel of El Desperado, Yo, Doki, Sho, and Master Wato that get the title matches. But now we're
Yeah.
getting Taiji Ishimori with a title match.
Shane is probably coming back for Tag League if he loses M1 and no contract. I don't know. I think he's enjoying being in Noah. I think he's really enjoying teaming up with White Raven squad, being with Kenta again. Because even there, he can still win the Noah Tag League as well. Like they've got the same.
But one thing I will say is with that junior heavyweight title scene, I know their title reigns aren't very long anyway, but I think that they
Yeah.
need to give Ishimori the belt.
Naito was quality in that match though.
And I know it's harsh to say on Yo that he should lose the belt, but Ishimori is just better than him, and I think he should have the belt.
Ishimori is just the number one junior in New Japan. Like it's not even a debate for me. It's not even a debate. Naito was quality in that match, so you can't deny he was quality. I mean, come on. Oh yeah, he will. I'm not sure if he's going to win the M1, but I think the hardest thing for him though is it's one spot. It's block winner versus block winner straight to the final. That's how the M1 works. So it's going to be.
So basically, how the G1 used to be until 2022, basically.
Yeah, they've always kept it that way. Block winner. That's your final. Done. You're number 100% champion. They want to keep going as long as possible. I want to ask, actually, I'm going to ask this question. What did you think of the different variation of the Destino that Naito used to win the match? Because I loved that spike version of it. I thought it was incredible. Like we said, don't do a David Finlay. Don't waste Oblivion.
Yeah. I thought it was very inventive.
Mm-hmm. I'd like for him to keep it as a variation when he doesn't do like the rolling sleeper slam version. Instead, use that spike version. I do like it.
It should
yes, I'm
basically
excited
be
about this
like.
too. I'm excited.
I think that Naito should use that version of the Destino in like two specific scenarios. If it's either a big match or it's just someone that he needs to beat and he's just can't seem to put them away.
Yeah. And that's good variations of how matches work, to be fair. The one thing you got from Naito, though, and this is the thing, like, Naito proved he's the smartest wrestler in the world after that fucking finale. Yeah. But it is good, though. I like the spike version. Like, he should stick with it. Like, I thought it was good for him to do. Like, it adds more to the move. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see different variations. You want to see people try different things without it being too stupid. And that's what this was. But we got to get through the madness. So,
yes, the second semi-final, which was Uemura versus Tsuji.
Is it? You know what's mad? See, for this one, this actually could have been the final itself. It was that good, but the final was outstanding. Yeah. But I really enjoyed. This was by far the better of the two semi-finals. It had a lot more energy to it, a lot more near fall situations. I thought Yuya conducted himself really well. Like, I love the fact that he did hold on against the Boston Crab. It was good to see the Boston Crab fail to win a match.
Yeah.
I did like the the way he did win. I thought going for one deadbolt suplex, he then did the running, jump elbow. He then done high fly flow. He had good variations, but I love the fact that he tried to do it in the final and it cost him. Like, I love that. And yes, Tsuji in short trunks is an abomination. For that alone, he deserved to lose. Go back to the long tights, you silly bastard. You don't suit trunks, dude. It's like Jericho in a midlife crisis. Stick to the long tights. Because even he didn't suit trunks either.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I enjoyed this match. You're never going to get a bad match between these two.
Yeah.
Their chemistry, it's basically telepathic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hands down.
And I still wouldn't be surprised if somehow this ends up being the Wrestle Kingdom main event match.
If Oiwa loses, which the way it's going to be, I don't think they're going to give him the Takeshita moment of back-to-back years of the Japanese talent calls out the G1 shot early and goes for it. I don't think... See, for this alone, I know this might be very harsh. I know
And
this
I
is
feel
very...
like
I feel like very harsh,
point,
but
someone needs to lose it because it's been 3 years in a row that the person's challenged early and they've won. Someone at some point needs to lose, and I think it's going to happen here.
They should add an incentive to make it more prominent. If you cash in your title shot early, then you shouldn't be allowed to even try and compete for the title of Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like, even try to get another, because I hate it myself. Like, I hate the fact, like, I understood why Zach done it, because he wanted to be champion in the UK. That's different. That's completely valid. Takeshita, no excuse. Oiwa, no excuse. This is why Yuya should have won, because he would have waited to Wrestle Kingdom. And look at this, we have another strong recruit into the fucking hate Shota crew.
Even Naito as well, he did it early. Did he not?
I know, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it from when he done
it.
it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, because he beat
No, he tried it. He tried it and changed his mind.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, I'll wait. I'm calling this. Goto gets a shot before and loses. Oi will lose the challenge. Umura did beat Tsuji in the semis. Tsuji retains the dome. Well, Goto has got his shot at King of Pro Wrestling.
I feel like
Destruction and Kobe. Sorry, Destruction and Kobe. Sorry, Oi was got it there.
King of Pro Wrestling. I feel like if Uemura and Tsuji is the main event, Uemura has to win that match for me.
Yeah. Unable to win the final, but comes back to win the big one at the big show. But yeah, Goto's going to get the... Yeah, that's a different type of big show. But yeah, Goto's going to get the shot at Destruction of Kobe. Oiwa's going to get it at King of Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
If Tsuji does win both, and he's, like we said about his first title in which we had problems with, if he beats Goto and Oiwa convincingly, good matches, but he's convincing as champion, then honestly, I would have him beat whoever he challenges at Wrestle Kingdom. But if one of his matches isn't convincing, then he must lose at Wrestle Kingdom next year.
I mean, I feel like it all really depends on who challenges him at Wrestle Kingdom if he gets there.
Well, we know why he didn't win it though, but we've had no issue with it. Yeah. Who's ever gonna get a chance to main event ahead of Tanahashi's retirement? No one.
Yeah.
But in terms of his match though against Takeshita, it was great. I just hope Gabe Kidd doesn't resurface and go, oh, I'll get you another one. Let's do another title versus title.
Well, I don't think he'll be the champion by that point.
Man, it should be Driller. As long as it's not Shota, we're happy. We know Katherine obviously is going to troll with this by saying the whole G1 sucked because there was no Shota, but Shota sucks balls. Dominion June 2027, give Tsuji the run. Here's a fair question to respond to you. And we love Tsuji on this channel, by the way, so this is the point where I'm about to ask. is Tsuji compelling enough as a champion to hold the belt that long?
Because I mean,
that's-
me personally, I would say no.
Mm-hmm. I think he's better as a chaser. Like, he gives
And
me
obviously,
the
and
Naito
also,
vibe. You know what I mean?
yeah, and also him as champion doesn't really do the belt any favors because he refuses to defend it in America or anywhere that isn't Japan.
Or if he's not in the main event.
Yeah.
Like, he's made it so, like, if I'm not in the main event, I'm not going to be here. And to be fair, this is going to attest to a point that Katherine makes fairly. If the build up to your match isn't good enough, you shouldn't be in the main event. I don't mind when a world title is the main event, but if the world title match hasn't been prepared for in a good way, then I'm not booking it as the main event. If Tsuji declares himself to be the main event, then you've got to show
Like,
you're the main event.
honestly, me, I wouldn't put Tsuji and Goto as the main event for Destruction in Kobe. I'd give Driller and Gabe that spot.
So would I. Give them 45 minutes of pure
Because
battering.
that's got more heat than this other one does it.
Let's see. So he says Umino. Let's scratch off Umino. So let's go with the next one. So Oiwa, tick. Umura, tick. Narita, I'm actually okay with as long as it's not House of Torture. As long as it's not House of Torture match. Knockout Brothers. Let's go with Oscar, Oleg, Aaron Wolf. All need to chase Tsuji.
Well,
so does Hinari. So does Hinari.
Aaron, no.
To
be fair, for the sake of New Japan, they'd want to keep Tsuji as far away from Hinari as he can.
Because he would kill him.
Yeah.
But as a wrestling fan,
and that's no exaggeration either. And that's
he genuinely hates him.
Yeah.
And it's pure funny. I think Jeff Cobb is going to eventually get a title shot, but do you put the belt on Jeff Cobb? I don't.
No, Callum Newman will probably ruin it somehow.
I think one of the three Empire guys are getting signed to AEW. I think one of them is going to be Jacob Austin Young. I think he'll get signed.
But it'll be a trainer. But it'll be a trainer and not a wrestler, Bill.
Yeah. I'm expecting Cobb to get a shot, but I wouldn't put the belt on him. He would be a good opponent, though. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call it crazy. I think Jeff Cobb wins the New Japan Cup.
I wouldn't be against that.
I think you bring him in, he's hot in terms of the reaction from the crowd. He's got that heat on him anyway. You can really make the most of it. I think that really does work. I think it does. I think there's so much in it that's got so much potential. I am a bit concerned about who else.
I'm already looking forward to next year, the format for next year's New Japan.
Yeah. I think so as well. This might finally be, because we were saying it last year, because Noah were kicking New Japan's ass for the entirety of 2025. And they've been kicking New Japan's ass for pretty much all of 2026 so far.
Yeah.
This could be the turning point for New Japan to really strike the iron top.
Yeah.
And I think, I really hope they do. I want to see those two go at each other in the best way.
They're bringing in a lot of people. They brought Shin Skywalker in. They brought Jeff Cobb back. They brought Ospreay back. They brought Andrade back.
They did. And if you actually look at it,
they've actually been able to get more of Takeshita in New Japan as well.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'd like to see?
They've completely revitalized the Never division. They're paying more attention to the tag division, except the fact that Great O'Khan holds one of the belts. We won't even get into that.
They do run Korakuns, but I disagree. Noah are big. I disagree on that. Noah are big. And if you actually look at it, look at the talent they have. If they weren't big, they wouldn't have half the talent they've got. When you look at the names they have. I'm sorry, but I disagree with this. I tell you who needs a big 2026, though. Well, end of 2026, into 2027, because it makes it interesting. Dragon Gate need to figure out how they're going to do 2026, end of 2026 and 2027.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Maccabi and Yano aren't yet. You know what? Actually, I'd like to see in 2026. I'd like to see a big show. I can't believe I said that again. I want to see a big time show between Noah and New Japan next year, where you actually have some of the talent go against each other. Because I think what Naito said is actually really important.
Yeah.
Let's actually test them once and for all. Noah have already done better in terms of attendances, and they've done better in terms of match quality this year than New Japan. I've watched both for as long as I can remember. In terms of where they're at, Noah's had a better 18 months than New Japan has. New Japan's schedule is intense, but you can't deny the intensity between Noah, though. They do things a lot more differently. I think both of them have their own merits. Actually, in terms of the one good thing about Noah, though, is they are at least pushing New Japan to do better.
Yeah.
Because weirdly enough, that's what an alternative is supposed to be.
Yeah.
If only America knew what that meant, but you can't teach an American fan. Except Katherine, she's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Xavier as well. I like both the I like both of the styles. To be fair, I like the you see more of like the sport to New Japan, whereas Noah tries to do a lot of different things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do enjoy it. My only gripe with both companies, this is the thing I do have a problem with. When they transition a champion, they aren't particularly great at that because they always seem to pick the wrong person, which really bugs me. But that's something I will criticize them both for is that I really don't like that.
Yes.
New Japan does too much American style Johnny Gargano face, bad influence from the foreigners. And that is a fair point. I do agree with this. You have no clue. But that's what I like.
Yeah.
I like you don't know what's happening.
Because like with New Japan matches, you can kind of tell when the end of the match is coming.
What are you saying okay for Xavier? You know you're a cool one. You're a cool one.
Yeah,
you
because
know that.
I actually want to go back to that point. I also like the unexpected finish. Because when it comes to New Japan, you can kind of tell when the end of a big match is coming.
Yeah. But the best way to tell like when a match is ending is like when I look at, say, when you look at a Sanada match, for example, you know the ending is coming because he's either going to go for the DDT or he's going to go straight for the moonsault. But in between is the Shining Wizard. In a Noah match, the only matches you can tell when they're coming to an end is a Kaito Kiyomiya match, a Masa Kitamiya match, a Keno match, a Marufuji match, or a Naito, because Naito does the same regardless where he is.
Yeah.
But you can't tell when an Ozawa match is coming to an end because he's so unpredictable. You can't tell when even now in this stage, you can't tell when Amakusa match is coming to an end. You don't know when Kenta match is coming to an end, even though he's been around for years. Like his endings are totally different. Yeah. You can't tell when he actually competes now and again. You can't tell when a Yoshitatsu match is going to end. You can't tell when Dragonbane or Alpha Wolf or the Lyco kids, like you can't tell. Like
speaking of them, one of the Lycos kids are gonna be at that Repro show.
They are unbelievably good. Yep, Marufuji, yep. One hell of a wrestler. Even Hayata matches, you don't know when they're ending. Obviously, congratulations to him as the GHC 200 champion. His 20th anniversary is coming up as well. Lyco's gym is good. That Rev Pro show, I hope they get a sellout crowd because the talent they have, honestly, there's so much there.
That actually leads me to wonder, since Jeff Cobb's come back to New Japan, what if for the Callum Newman's tag match, what if their mystery partner is Jeff Cobb?
Oh, you sly fox. Yeah, I'll be watching it. I'm not, since I'm not going down south this time, I won't be watching it live in the arena. I'll be watching it live, like, and doing a watch along for it. I missed it last part. Oh, right, okay. If Jeff Cobb is a member of like their mystery partner for Lyco's gym, I'm okay with that. I really would not be against that at all. What I am eager to see though is who else Naito and Bushi are going to recruit for LTJ. I am really interested to know who else they're going to recruit because they need to.
Yeah.
Like now, like they have no other choice, especially if you want to stay champion.
Exactly.
But the final itself, our
Yes.
main event discussion. What was your thoughts on the final itself?
Well, firstly, I want to say this is the second longest G1 final of all time.
It is.
It is right up there for match of the year as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not that it really matters, but on Cage Match, it's one of the highest rated New Japan matches of all time.
Behind Okada versus Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 11, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because that was quality. Yes, we did see the Cobb promo.
Yeah.
Shooting on TJ Perkins was an interesting one. Of all people, to shoot on him, I thought was odd. I think it was the wrong person.
To be fair, they were having beef on Twitter throughout that time.
Oh yeah, but I still think it was the wrong person to beef on right now. Hot Topic manager.
But yeah, I enjoyed this match. I didn't really know what to expect from it, given Oiwa inclusion in this final. But I feel like it was just a great spectacle.
Yes, I agree. I just love the fact as well that, again, I like the strategy. Yuya Uemura, it was about speed. It was about power moves to counter Oiwa's power. I love the fact that Yuya was trying to dominate in terms of a ground game.
Yeah.
And then use explosive offense, whereas Oiwa wanted to dominate through technical ability, hence his learnings with Zack.
Yeah.
His ability to maintain and keep him on the ground, countering Yuya Uemura's ability to try and keep the match down to a T more than anything else. And the best part about this as well is I like the fact that he continued to use the headlock. Yuya continued to break it, and then he knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like this is the difference between a Yuto Ice getting knocked out and Yuya Uemura getting knocked out. This knockout means something.
Yeah.
It's a G1 final. It's the two most deserving people in that final, and the person that everyone thought was going to win the tournament got knocked out with ease. He got knocked out with ease at the end. It was fantastic. That match was incredible. It blew AEW's fans' minds more than anything. The concept of actually selling simple shit is very foreign to some. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I actually liked the fact that this match basically boiled down to the headlock versus the wrist lock. It's like two basic wrestling moves that you could learn. And that was basically the story of the match. And every spot, every like transition revolved around those two moves.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the point about wrestling that people are missing. Like we're actually missing the fundamental point in wrestling where people are not doing enough basic moves with impact. Like one thing I really enjoy is when someone tries to beat you with, say, a bow and arrow stretch, or they try to beat you with even an abdominal stretch, and you know it's not working. Now, it doesn't work immediately, but over time, you see how weak it gets on the body. You're getting weaker and weaker, and then that's you. I like that they kept working each other. Oiwa with the arm, with the arm injury, and obviously Yuya with the head being ripped apart. I thought it was brilliant. So I really do, and I like the way it went to the very end. Like it's really good. Like the effectiveness of those two, like in many ways of a technical basis of a wrestling match. I want to see more like that in every company. I want to see people actually make more of an effort to use basic moves done properly, because there aren't many talents that are using basic moves to effect, other than maybe a Zack Sabre Jr. He says, now enjoy Omega and Ospreay where they will do a bunch of bullshit. Ospreay has shown in kayfabe he has superpowers. He can get powered down on concrete. Yeah. Now, what do you guys think? It was Umino versus Umar, the original final.
No, because
I still think it was Oiwa.
Because Umar lost. So the fact that I don't think so, because Umar lost the finals. So even if he had a different opponent, he would have lost anyway. And there's no way that they would have given the G1 to Shota Umino this.
Anyone who gives a major victory that Shota Umino doesn't deserve to be in a position of creative power. Like for me, it's a slap in the face. I don't think it was a pivot either. I don't think it was the original at all. It's okay to disagree. We're happy with people disagreeing with us. That's fine. I also think, why would you give the victory to him anyway? What do you get out of it? Like, nobody actually enjoys Shota Umino on a real sense.
Plus, it doesn't really make sense to give him the win, because he literally just lost his first title after losing 19 matches.
Straight matches.
Yeah, and he just loses his first title without a single defense. Him then going to win the G1 makes no sense.
Yeah.
Although seemingly he is back soon, so we'll see if his time always helped him improve his wrestling.
As long as if he does return. If he does, as long as he doesn't hold another championship again, I'll take it. But you give him another title, we're all doomed. Because for me, it pains me to see Shota Umino having any wins, let alone holding a title. Generally one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen. Yes, I remember the show where Ricochet showed up and springboarded. It led to Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah.
And that match was good. The Wrestle Kingdom match, however,
That was where Shota Umino went to. That was where he became irredeemable. That
When you can give Zack Sabre Jr. the worst match of his entire main event career, you're in trouble. That's when you know it's over. You're in Osaka. Nice. Honestly, I need to hurry up and get over to Japan. I just want to get there.
also apparently The Rock's filming in December,
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
which
I
means
mean-
there'll probably be no WrestleMania film.
Yeah. I mean, it's in Saudi. I won't be watching, so it's okay. I think Umino is still going to be pushed regardless. Of course, he's referring to red shoes.
Yeah.
We mock this all the time for a joke. We think like we say for a joke that his dad doesn't care that much because he doesn't referee his matches. He's like, nah, fuck you, son.
Nah.
Adam Cole, little back concussion. Yeah, I mean, we would love for it if he was not coming back to wrestling. It would be beautiful.
But unfortunately, it seems he is one.
Mm-hmm. He did ref his Tokyo Dome main. Yeah, we just troll. We just troll him. That's all. Because that's just because we generally don't like him. Like
Yeah.
I see nothing in his matches that screams championship material. Like I would not build a company around Shota Umino. Like it's that much. I would rather build a company around Danhausen than Shota Umino. And Danhausen can't wrestle either. In fact, I'll actually go one further. Even though he's an absolute disgrace to the business, I would rather build a company around Great Khan than Shota Umino. I'm not kidding. I'm genuinely not kidding. I would honestly rather build a company around Danhausen than Shota. Shota is that fucking terrible.
Indeed.
Catherine's rage is about to kick in. Love it. Give me. It's not hate, it's facts.
Mm-hmm.
I have some deeper opinions on issues. He did way too much juice to get big and he became almost immobile for a few months. He had to cut the weight off, got fat. And the Zack main was not booked to go 40 minutes. Dookie almost died in that botched dive and had to extend the match. But we all know Dookie became stupid when he joined House of Torture. But in terms of Shota really, he is genuinely lazy. I think he's one of the laziest workers. Like this is how little of Shota I think he is. I've had shits that are tougher than him.
Yeah.
When you're ill, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I've had worse headaches than Shota's had good matches. Because he's had none. I've never seen Shota have a good match in his career.
Well, I have, but he's been carried in all of them.
Yeah, but that's different. I mean, specifically where it's him. Oscar definitely clowned on him. Yeah, worse headaches. Absolutely. Shota, if he comes back with a better style, he just does elbow strikes and wants to have shiny colors like Tanahashi. I forgot which person clowned on him. Yeah. Shota doesn't have a personality inside the ring.
Everyone's been saying this about him.
He used to. I used to like Shota before. It was when. What pissed me off about Shota was when Ren Narita turned on him. When Ren turned on Shota, Shota did nothing. If you remember it, like he attacked him in one match, like in the crowd. Like he went out into the crowd to deal with Ren. Actually, no, he came from the crowd down, and Ren went up to him, and Shota did nothing. I'm like, well, if that's it, then dude, just fuck off. After that, I was done with him. Remember the second chapter? He just shaved his head and wore a hoodie. Yeah, he thought he could be the Moxley of Japan, and it doesn't work because Moxley is still better than him, even in Japan.
Yeah.
Who is better, Shota or Fury?
Yeah.
Who is better, my left bollock? Both of them are terrible. Shota and Fury are terrible. If Shota turned heel last year, I wouldn't even bat an eye. They kept him face and he felt stuck. I don't even think you can... I think he's just dreadful. I have no... I see nothing in Austin Theory either. I think he's bland.
Yeah.
He probably did.
Although I think that Shota's match at Wrestle Kingdom is going to be with Moxley anyway. I can't see him in any other position than that.
They've already done more than lap him. Let's put it in context. This is the difference of lapping him. Oiwa, Umara, Oscar specifically, Oleg and Wolf, despite losing the Neverweight title the way he did originally, they are in Typhoon Jet Fighters, and Shota Umino is a Cessna 182 that James May used to pilot. That's what he is. Why would TK want help with Wrestle Kingdom to that degree? You may get Osprey out because that's the whole point of a partnership. Their biggest shows, you're getting something back in return. You know what's good about if he did do that? It can shut Yota Tsuji up. It shows Yota Tsuji, look, this guy actually cares about this organization. He actually wants to help us grow and continue. Because that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
He probably won't be. Well, but I think he would give a lot to New Japan. He's been a lot better with them over the past year than previously.
Yeah.
Moxley versus Umino does nothing for anyone at this stage. Well, it does for Umino
because that's the whole reason that he's like this, basically.
More so now than before. The Nakamura part, yes, that was disgusting. But if you look at the way they used to treat New Japan, and I say this fairly, the way they used to treat New Japan was really shit. You look at them in recent years, it's been a lot better. Look at Wrestle Dynasty. Look at the talent they brought to them for Wrestle Dynasty from their own sister promotions. They brought CMLL talent. New Japan didn't. Like, New Japan couldn't get the CMLL talent for that show.
I mean, it's not every year. It's not every year that AEW are going to send their wrestlers to New Japan. That's just unrealistic to expect.
I know. Which is the only thing.
But when they do, like, send their talent over, they send decent talent over.
They send their top guys, let's be real. Like, they send the top of their card. They didn't do Dynasty again because of a very specific commentator. That's why they haven't done it since. Although, to be fair, that shouldn't have been a problem because I liked that he called him out. It was funny. Like, his job is to sell.
Maybe it was that calling up that made them improve their partnership, I guess.
Charlin's comments had a lot of effect on the whole thing if you look at it. If you look at the whole thing, not just about selling arenas or not doing much as well as it could have done. If you actually look at it, Charlin's comments left a major hole in that man's ego. It left holes in that man's ego. Any promoter who gets their shit burned over by a commentator, don't forget.
Yeah.
It's because us geeks pay attention. If you pay attention, you see it. Anyone else who doesn't, that's their fault.
Yeah.
And also, if you do think about it as well, if it wasn't for Tony Khan, New Japan doesn't get Takeshi on a contract.
Yeah.
They don't get Ospreay back. They don't get Kenny Omega against Gabe Kidd. They're not getting Claudio for Shingo. Like, they have to do all that.
Yeah, you've even got to say that. You've got to remember Claudio's going to Kobe to face Shingo next month.
Not to mention, they keep sending Nick Wayne as well for the Super Juniors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they send him over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they do that.
Mm-hmm. And Andrade, he's been around this year.
Mm-hmm. Literally. I tell you what they don't do, though. This is what I will say. This is something on Tony Khan that I will criticize him for. This is what he doesn't do enough. He doesn't make Forbidden Door feel special.
No.
That's the only thing I will genuinely criticize Tony Khan for. He doesn't make Forbidden Door feel special.
No. Forbidden Door is basically just a New Japan pay-per-view with an AEW pay-per-view with a few New Japan wrestlers there.
If you get Moxley on Dome, I'll donate this channel $100. We don't want your money.
Right. Hold on.
But Moxley has been to the Dome.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you gonna
Countless
use
times.
Yeah. But if you're talking about Moxley going forward, but yeah, Moxley would still show up to the Dome. He loves the Dome. But nah, I don't want your money. That's not how that works. But I have issues with Forbidden Door. I've called that out before though. Like, I'm consistent with Forbidden Door. I think in terms of the possibilities, it's there. Let me ask you a question. When is the last time Moxley was in New Japan? Windy City, when he won the title from Tetsuya Naito.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2024. So, like, 2 years?
Well, no, because he would have had matches after that. He had matches with Narita, Evil, Shingo.
But in terms of like a major one, that was a major one. That distinction was Windy City Riot when he won it from, which I actually criticized. Actually, I criticized that because I said Naito should have won it. I didn't understand why Naito lost it to him. And then he did an eliminator match with. That's the part that really annoyed me. He did the IWGP eliminator matches and all that. I was like, that's something I don't like. I don't like eliminator matches in wrestling. I think eliminator matches defeat the purpose of the business.
Like, if you're gonna wrestle someone for a future. Like, if you're going to wrestle someone for a future shot at the title, just put the belt on the match.
The last time he was in Japan, if I can remember correctly, it wasn't the match with Lance Archer. It was after that. It wasn't G1.
No,
it was
a
just a
match with
singles
Brendan
match.
Reed where he defended the title against him.
And that was in 2024. So, like we say, 2 years. The best Moxley match I've seen in Japan, though, was even though I think he's boring now, was obviously Ishii, and I did like the Juice Robinson match. 25 against Evil. You're still proving our point, by the way. So it's been 2 years. What makes you think Moxley is coming to Japan for Umino? I'll let Josiah handle that one because he knows why.
Well, if you've been paying attention to New Japan, who was Moxley's young boy when he came in? Who has failed Moxley and all the teachings that he's bestowed on him? Who has
One
been
shot.
calling out John? Who's been calling out John Moxley for the last year or so? And who had that face-off with him at Forbidden Door?
One Shota Umino.
Exactly.
And he got replaced by a far better wrestler.
Yeah. Well, Forbidden Door was a couple of months ago, so that it's not like it happened 6 months ago and it's not been mentioned since. It was literally in June.
And also, when he went to New Japan as well, Gabe Kidd's exact words were, "I was sent here to deal with you."
Yeah, by John Moxley.
Literally. That's cross promotion.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got any final comments there? Because, like I say, 9:30, I am out here. So,
Yes.
what have you got?
The next round of the Continental Challenge Cup tomorrow. And speaking of John Moxley, he's got Jay White,
I do hope Jay White does
which is
win
what
this
many
one.
people thought was going to be the final, and it's happening tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I do hope Jay White wins, but because it's so early, I don't think he will.
I don't see how he can't win that.
I know. So he's saying you see things that aren't happening. AEW are not doing much with New Japan directly. Everything that we've said is direct, though. But yeah, I am looking forward to this match. I think it's interesting to see how far down the line they're going to go. I don't know. Like, if Moxley does win, then fair enough. But if Jay White does win, then it opens up a different perspective to the title match that might offer something like something different in terms of dynamic. In terms of like what I'm hoping for the rest of the year, Drilla Maloney just wins the global title. I mean, that's my only biggest hope in terms of pro wrestling at the minute. But I'd like for Oiwa to just turn around and just say, look, actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'll wait till Wrestle Kingdom. I'd like for him to just be a man. I don't like early executions of the G1. It defeats the purpose of the tournament. It makes the tournament feel cheap.
Yeah.
So I hope he changes his mind, but that's the world we live in. But hey ho. Right, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. All right, I'll answer this and then we'll head off. Who do you see win the Continental Cup? If Jay White wins tomorrow, then he's my pick to win it.
It's either going to be Jay White or Nigel McGuinness for me.
Yeah, I think Nige with his injury will have the fans on his side. Unless he's got Jay White in the final, then it absolutely won't be. The early challenge fits with TNDK. Zach did the same thing he won. But the difference is, though, Zach done it because he wanted to be champion in the UK straight away. He's consistent with that. Like I said, there's no excuse for Takeshita or Oiwa to do it. There's nothing there. It's what I hate about it. It just feels shit. You can try and press us, but it's not actually working because we'll just continue to speak. And also, the funny thing is, even if Moxley doesn't do the dome, he's still going to show up in Japan.
Yeah.
So we're happy either way. So that's what we'll take. But anyway, folks, have a good gin. Enjoy the rest of your night. And whatever's out there, make the most of it. Make the most of it. Because you never know what's around the corner. See you later, guys. Of course it's good banner. Absolutely. It is good banner.